Well, I don't care about you, you don't care about me, so why don't I say what I want to tell you? The title of this video is just why I teach on the paper or document my video by writing on the paper instead of editing the same thing on the software. Okay, so there is a great difference between them, all of them, and people are just also complaining that wow, this is good but it's not going to work. Everything continues like that, but what I see the difference between is that people are just mobilizing or them leaving the videos in the middle of that, so that because they are not learning a lot by watching the videos like this, and they are moving on to another video which is kind of a semi-learning program. I think people are not experiencing, or people are not caring about you. What I teach in the video is just a Saudi dialect. It's not a modern standard Arabic or Quranic Arabic. It's a totally simply purely it's a Saudi dialect, which is a little bit different. It's quite close to the modern standard Arabic, but are different from the obsolete Arabic. I can say that the oldest Arabic is just different from all that. The words are different, the Semitic phase are different, the transcript is a little bit different, quite different, and the difference between them takes me to the writing on the paper, which is quite different from the editing on the software. So what I say that I would recommend you to understand why I write on the paper instead of editing on the software. I'd like to classify it into two categories why I do this, and the first category comes with the grasp more, the number one, which is totally I'm just going to talk about, and the second category will be to fix it in your mind. Okay, let's talk about the first category. The category first is that grasp more, which in terms of learning process. Okay, I write on the paper so that you can learn how the script is written on the paper or in somewhere else when you are just writing, and how it looks like when we are writing on the paper or anywhere in the digital place. So this is the difference why I do this, and why because I wanted to share all the things which I learned throughout these 5 years. I wanted to share all the transcript which I just do, which I also experienced that it's not a thing that we learn Arabic and we can speak all, but somebody asks me or ask us to do something like writing and like that, then we are failed at the time. So by doing this, I'm offering two things, maybe three things. The one is that we are learning the words, new words, colloquial, especially colloquial related. Second, we are learning how the script is just written on the paper, how we can just like a magic power, and it's also giving you the next level knowledge. And the third is that we are also having a fix category. Second goes like this: to fix in mind so that we can get it for a long time. Okay, when I write on the paper, you look passionately on the paper that what I'm writing and how I am writing. Okay, and then at the time when you're just watching this all, you are just fixing in your mind. Also, you're practicing by pen and paper, with pen and paper, and on your at the time when you're just learning something from the video. Okay, so this is the very interesting moment when you're learning as well as you're practicing too. So if I just show all the things in editing, and if I show all the things by video editing like that, if everything is quickly movable, the words are just quickly appearing on the screen, and you're just learning, and then 5 minutes video, 10 minutes video, and then just quickly you forget. It's not my motive to teach you like this. What my motive is to teach is that something you're learning should be last longer. Okay, because when you see or when you learn something quickly, you often forget quickly. When you learn something very slowly, or just the famous saying goes that slowly wins the race, slowly a turtle wins the race. Just like this, I'm following the same pattern for my teaching. The same thing happen with you. When you learn something slowly, you are just making it last longer. Okay, so that's why I write on the paper instead of editing on software. Here's the something which I want to tell you about people who are just watching the video and commenting, or also telling me that you are making this video for just extend your video, your time period, so that it can be for watch time, maybe upgrade. But I want to tell you, I want to clear it all that here, that I am just doing it for your knowledge, even though I don't care about you. Well, whatever is the reasons. Okay, what I see that people are just commenting about it, but I think it's just 90 and 10%. You can say that I just make this video for extending my watch time period, but for the 90%, for the most part and the major part of the video is just to let you know how the transcript is written on the paper and how people speak when they write, as well as speak in the colloquial language, and the words power are written like that. Moving on to another one, which is the top reason behind it, is that I want to make a difference. I want you to show you how the different is the Arabic what I teach, especially the dialect, the Saudi dialect, is different from the modern standard Arabic and from the obsolete Arabic, which is found in books. Okay, if you when you read something on the social media platform or in some books and all that stuff, you feel like that you are reading the quite good Arabic and also you're familiar with the whole word Arabic, but it's not. When you talk about the local Arabic, a dialect related Arabic, it's totally the next word, which is totally, I mean, this is just like you are finding the accent and you're learning English, but you are not aware of the accents. So the same thing happens with the language of Arabic too. You're learning Arabic, it doesn't mean that you have learned all that and you can speak all that. When you speak in standard Arabic or the obsolete Arabic, people can understand you, from the especially Arab people can understand you, but what they think that he is on the first stair to his success. Okay, not he is on the level that he can speak fluently, or he can even the Arab people would think that we can't share some emotions, feelings with the person who is speaking like obsolete Arabic. So the same thing happens with the dialect also. If you learn dialect, then you can have more feelings with the Arab local people. You can socialize them with them, and also you can interact with them more deeply. You can talk about something even in their professional lives also. But at the same time, if you are learning the modern standard Arabic or obsolete Arabic, you can only watch the Twitter accounts for some information, and you can only discuss some matter which is on the top reasons matter on the world level. That's all you can do, but you can't share all the feelings from the man's inside. Okay, there are two kinds of phase of Arabic in especially of the dialect, and between a relation between the dialect and the standard Arabic. The phase of one is, which is a normal and earlier phase, elementary phase, is that normal Arabic with indication, and the another phase, the next level phase, is that it's without indication and has a different type of pronunciations too. Okay, so when we talk about the pronunciation and also the without indication things, we often say that the indication with indication, it's quite seems like that it's the Arabic which can be read and it can be read also easily and can be write also easily, but nobody is interested in that. At the same time, when you learn the dialect, people are interested in you. They are just taking interest into you, to talk to you, to even praise you, appreciate you on the thing that you are learning, the same that they are hard to crack. To tell you a Arabic story, I still find it very difficult to understand how the Arabic is written, because it's just like a sea, and there is a great things are happening each and every day. So I just learn every day that there is a new words has been added, and people are just expressing these words how in their daily life, and how they are writing on the paper like that. So I feel a different type of every day. It's challenging. When I started my learning, it was a challenging, too much challenging. You can say that all that challenging features came to me. Last but not least, what I'm telling you is that I have provided all the grammatical structures in my past videos. You can check out in the playlist and find out how the grammatical structures happen. And what I have provided then in this last week or in the last 2 weeks is that vocab series, which is quite amazing for your upgrading your knowledge about Southie dialect. So by updating yourself as a good vocab with good vocabs and equipped with the grammatical structures, is gonna give you the next level feeling. So why don't you check out all the videos and which are documented in paper also. So documented in paper, the video is documented, okay? So you can check out there and also find out the very amazing words and grammatical structures too. And I'll continue providing all the informations about Saudi dialect and also related to the language, which is Saudi Arabic language. So keep commenting on my videos, and also if you have any suggestions and queries, just comment below, or if you have any suggestion, just email me, because I read email a lot. So just email me. I'm just going to put my email down below in my description. So do email me so that I can understand what you feel about Saudi dialect. For me, it's time to go, and until then, have a good day, have a nice time, bye bye.